What's up, Ghost Gang? What's up, Ghost Gang? We are back with another episode of JDT, or Judgment Day Talk, where I talk all about Judgment Day stuff. So if you're interested in that, if you like the Judgment Day like I do, come in, watch the video, listen to what I gotta say, and we can bounce some ideas back and forth. I want to place all your cool ideas up on the screen here, down below, or around here, and give some feedback. So if you got anything, throw them my way. I want to see them. I want to see them. I want to see them. Anyways, with the intro out of the way, I want to start right away. Okay? So we're gonna start off with number one, SummerSlam aftermath. Yes, a lot of my predictions did not happen, and one of them was quite disappointing to watch, and that was Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins. I think a lot of people wanted to see Finn win that match, but he didn't, and that was because of shenanigans. I'm not going to put the blame on Damian Priest. He literally went out there to help him. I believe him because up to this point, all I've been seeing is Damian Priest trying to help, and it just so happens that the Money in the Bank briefcase is the ultimate hero because that's the only thing that's keeping them from winning anything. From what I'm seeing, it's like a bad luck charm. That's how I see it, and it's really fitting because Finn is from Ireland. Charms, Lucky Charms. You get it? Okay, I'm sorry. I just had to go there. Okay. All that aside, the aftermath. What happened with Judgment Day after that was a little rocky. It kind of left me unsettled. It left me with no desire to watch Raw, even though Raw still sucks. Um, Damian Finn Balor's problems escalate because of what happened at SummerSlam. And the Monday after SummerSlam, we had Damian Priest and Finn arguing. We had Finn literally eyeing and like basically putting like laser beam holes through Damian Priest's back, when they're coming out. I don't like this because of what I'm going to say later on what I want this faction to be, but it happened. There was a lot of JD McDonough, as I planned, as I said, as I mentioned, as I said it. I said it in the last video. JD McDonough somehow, some way got into this, and he's here, and he's going to stay because I think these are the seeds, these are the beginnings of JD McDonough joining because of future pay-per-views and future storylines. So that's awesome. This week's episode of Raw, we saw the dominance, the pure dominance of JD, or not JD McDonough, but Judgment Day, displayed at the end of the show, at the main event of the show. Cody Rhodes versus Finn Balor. Finn Balor loses again because of the briefcase. The briefcase said, "Nah, you can't catch me. You can't touch me. You can't touch me." So it got into the hands of Cody. Cody hit him with the briefcase and won. Yeah. So after that, Judgment Day attacked, brutalized Cody Rhodes and Sami Zayn. Now there's this thing. There's a lot of things here at play that I really want to talk about. We will touch up on them in this video because I see something. I see something that I mentioned before, and I see something that can potentially happen, and I want to happen. Anyways, that aside, they are they're on top of the world right now. NXT just finished, and we got the confirmation of versus Rhea Ripley versus Lyra Valkyria and Dragon Lee. Rhea Ripley and Dominic, by the way. So here are the Judgment Day. I'm including JD McDonough there because he's going to be part of the Judgment Day. And they're going to have these feuds here with, Lyra Valkyria, Dragon Lee. We have Rey Mysterio in the background. That's like the ultimate boss feud, potential partner for Dominic. He's going to be feuding with him soon. And I'm going to tell you how they're going to do it because I think this is what they're going to do, and I really hope that they do that. And then we have KO, Sami Zayn, Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins. And yes, Seth Rollins is included because of War Games. We're just gonna put him. We're just gonna put him over here on the side. He's gonna be the side piece, side character, side character. He's not the main for this story, but he's here. So these are the major players. There's a lot of components here. So like I said, we're gonna put all the side characters here. Rey Mysterio, Seth Rollins. They're for later. These are the current storylines right now. And the reason I have Damian Priest here and Cody Rhodes coupled here, and I have the tag champs here, and JD McDonough, Finn Balor here, and then on the other end we have Dominic Mysterio, Rhea Ripley, and Lyra Valkyria, Dragon Lee, is for a reason. Now, first, let's talk about Lyra and Dragon Lee versus Rhea and Dominic at NXT Heat Wave. This feud here is interesting because this is the first time that, no, this is the second time, third time, I don't remember, but Dominic and Rhea will team up. I think they're like undefeated at this point together. They have not lost together, so they will be taking on Dragon Lee and Lyra Valkyria. Now the thing is, I've pushed for Lyra Valkyria to be part of Judgment Day. I wanted her to be part of Judgment Day as one of Rhea's lackeys because, to be honest, Rhea she's being targeted a lot now by a lot of women, and sooner or later it's going to be just Rhea versus the world. And I feel like she should have her own little sub stable of Judgment Day for the women's division. So I honestly thought Lyra Valkyria would be the one. Turns out I was wrong because she attacked Rhea Ripley during last week's NXT show. And now next week, Heatwave, it's going to be Dragon Lee and Lyra versus Dominic and Rhea. Now, there's a lot of things that could happen. Now, we could potentially be getting Lyra joining Judgment Day under Rhea Ripley's thumb. And that is what I want to talk about right now for this part here. So, what could happen in that match? We can either have Raquel come out and cost Rhea and Dominic the match. It's not for a title or anything. They don't need to win that match. They're champions. They're not putting anything on the line. It's just them versus the other two. So they can lose it. Or Judgment Day, they can win cleanly. And by cleanly, I mean like they are out here. They're destroying them. Or rather, Rhea is destroying Lyra because that's what's probably going to happen. Or Lyra, check it out. This could happen, and I would love if this happened. Lyra betrays Dragon Lee, okay? And she joins up. She sees the day. She sees it now. She understands. She's getting her ass beaten. She's like, wait a minute. She wasn't trying to manipulate me. She was trying to push me to be better. So I'm going to be better, but under her wing, under Rhea Ripley's darkness, the shroud of darkness, okay? So that's what I would love to happen. Lyra betraying Dragon Lee. She has no ties with Rey Mysterio, as far as I'm concerned. And Dragon Lee just so happens to have some ties with Rey Mysterio because of last week and what happened, but that's about it. Like, Lyra's whole shtick at the moment, or in the past, was her trying to get Rhea Ripley's attention. So now she loses this match, and then either this on Heatwave or the next week, she decides, hey, I want to join. I want to be under you. I want to be just like you. I want to run NXT with you, or run it for you when you're not here. That could be good. Now, another option here is someone helps Rhea beat Dragon Lee, Lyra Valkyria. Now someone, that someone is another person that I would consider joining Judgment Day, and that is Blair Davenport. And there's a reason for this, okay? She has a past of attacking several women, some that are currently attacking Rhea Ripley on Raw. And also, she's had an interaction with Rhea 11 months ago in the past. So, it's not recent, obviously, but it seems like Rhea Ripley took a liking to her. Was like, you better win those, you better unify those tag titles You better do it. Like it was like a mentor kind of thing towards the pupil. I liked it. Now, my thing, if obviously this is just me fantasy booking at this point. If this match goes on, Dominic Rhea versus Lyra, Valkyria, and Dragon Lee happens, and Lyra eventually turns to the dark side and joins Rhea Ripley without Blair attacking or anything like that. Or you can have her attack Lyra. They can feud. Right? And then Rhea Ripley recruits both of them. Not just one, but both of them after their war. She likes what she sees from the both of them. And they both become a tag team. Okay? They can be called Judgment Day Angels or something like that. JDA under the wings of Rhea Ripley. One represents the left wing, the other represents the right wing. Lackeys for Rhea Ripley. They can win the tag titles, women's tag titles, and they can bounce from all shows. Now, this is where the juicy part comes. Because I just mentioned traveling to every show with the tag titles. Who currently can do that right now? KO, Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn. They can go to any show they want. Now, this brings up Finn Balor and a new member, JD McDonough. They actually have, not JD McDonough, Finn Balor and Damian Priest have victories over the tag champions. But KO is hurt. Sami Zayn's hurt. So when they're healthy, I foresee in the future 2 members of Judgment Day, and those 2 being Finn Balor and the new member JD McDonough, who know each other for 20 years, have that closeness. They have the bond. I see them beating Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, and getting those keys to the kingdom that is WWE. Because now they can travel anywhere they want. They can go to any show they want. And with that said, that brings in the future the feud between Dominic Mysterio and Rey Mysterio. It comes back. We get to see this again. Okay? So those are 2 divisions, tag divisions, women's and men's, that are being taken over. Okay? So it gives Judgment Day the keys to go to any show they feel like. That includes SmackDown, okay? As I just said. And this continues the story between Dominic and Rey, like I said, if they really want it to happen. I know that a lot of people are looking forward to Legado de Fantasma turning on Rey Mysterio. And I want to see it. And I also want to see it be part of something bigger. So Judgment Day, like I mentioned, they have like lackeys for lack of better terms, words. I mean, lack of better words. Like Rhea has her 2 lackeys, the 2 wings of Judgment, Lyra and Blair. Now, why couldn't Dominic Mysterio have his own lackeys? Legado de Fantasma. They can be the wings to Dominic Mysterio when they turn against Rey Mysterio. But that's just a theory. That's something I haven't really thought of. I like the idea. We'll see. We'll see where I'll type something for that. Anyways, let's move on to where I want the Judgment Day to go. Forget about Seth Rollins. Oh yeah, real quick. A lot of interaction between Damian Priest and Cody Rhodes. A lot. And this goes back to what I was saying before. What if they even mentioned it on the show? JD McDonough said basically the briefcase has been wedging. They were, separating Damian from Finn and Finn from Damian. They mentioned it. So what if they're setting up Cody Rhodes to fight Damian Priest for the briefcase, so that he has the key, so that he has the item, the MacGuffin, to go up against Roman Reigns in the future? What if that's the deal? What if that happens? It's starting to seem that way, doesn't it? That last week or this week's Raw, it looked kind of weird, right? Cody Rhodes holding the briefcase. I'm telling you, they're going to do it. And if they don't do it, I mean, how else is Damian Priest going to lose the briefcase? Or this is why I said that Seth is here. You see him over here on the other side over there, over there. You see him over there. What if Damian cashes in on Seth Rollins? That's a potential thing. That could happen. That's potential. So that's why he's here. But there's so many components to the story. It's very, very intriguing. I like where this is going. This is more intriguing than Bloodline stuff right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. That aside, now the main thing that I wanted to talk about, and that's Judgment Day and what I want Judgment Day to be. I'd like it if the Judgment Day is the first ever stable that doesn't end up attacking or betraying each other. I would love for this stable to have started, and when it comes to an end, it's not because they betrayed each other, but because they don't see a benefit of being in a group together anymore. If that makes sense to you, if you can see that, that would be amazing, because that will give them more of a presence. It will give them more to boast about in the future when they become legends themselves. So that would be dope. Okay? That, if they break up, it's because they are taking a break to do what they'd like to do or need to do outside of the Judgment Day rather than them attacking each other. But obviously they'll still have that moniker, that tag, that access to Judgment Day, so they can reunite whenever they need to or not. You know what I mean? This will make history, like I mentioned. It'll be one of those things in the history books where it's like, oh yeah, that's right. They never really attacked each other. They always helped each other, even when they're not together in Judgment Day. They helped each other, and it was so super fucking cool. It will show that they are the most loyal to each other, and whether one is face or heel, it doesn't matter. They will always have each other's backs. Something like that would be super dope, I think. I think that would be super, super amazing. Now, to end this video, we have 3 potential storylines here with Judgment Day. We have, I'm going to go from less intriguing to more, less impactful to the most impactful. And that's, first is, right now, it's Cody Rhodes, Damian Priest, I think, is going to be a thing. So that's going to be one right here. Okay? That's going to be one. And then we have number 2. We're going to get more members, okay? We're going to get more members. So we're going to put this here. We're going to put this here. I'm going to add Seth Rollins here just in case. Then we have this right here. Okay, we have Dominic Mysterio, Dragon Lee, Rhea Ripley, Lara Valkyria, and a hopeful Blair Davenport appearance. And then in the background, obviously, Rey Mysterio, Legado del Fantasma. I will add those photos later. And the most important one, I think, right here. This is the most important one. This right here. Because this determines if they really rule WWE. They will truly rule WWE if they defeat the tag champions and have the keys to the kingdom, to the rest of the kingdom. They've unlocked a new level. They unlocked SmackDown. Okay? They can go to SmackDown whenever they please. They are the champions. Judgment Day, the champions. So that means everyone can go to SmackDown. And with that said, that's very, very good, because I have a whole list of things that need to happen on SmackDown to really bolster this saying that Rhea keeps saying to everyone. We own WWE, right? We're the members on SmackDown. You're gonna need SmackDown Judgment Day members. I think you're gonna need NXT Judgment Day members. You're gonna need, well, you already have Raw Judgment Day members. I think members for each brand really solidifies that the idea that they run the WWE. So yeah, that's my thoughts. Stay tuned to the next video, and I'll catch you guys later. Like I said, leave some comments. I'll put them here, and I'll respond to them. Other than that, peace!